It is finally over. We have been in Mongolia for 28 days and now I'm in the business class lounge of the Genghis Khan airport waiting for about 30 minutes before I can board the plane. The person checking us in didn't tell Eric, Munair, and Jake that we should go through the business class lounge because there's another business class like security check through the lounge. So they had to go through the peasant security check. Let me show you guys what's in the business class lounge. There's a bunch of alcohol, lots of little snacks, some juice and coffee, breakfast foods, and real pastries. Oh, there's even a chicken wrap. It has been almost exactly 3 hours from landing till now. That's something that you should know if you have a quarantine exemption. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter because you're just gonna, when you leave, you just have to go straight home or wherever your residence is and then self-quarantine for 2 weeks. Oh, okay. They will be doing the PCR test today. If I am negative, then I get to go home the next day at like around 8 a.m. or something. If I come up positive, however, I will be carted off to a facility for the full recovery time. So let's just hope I didn't catch it and I'm asymptomatic or something. I can still taste. It's a good sign. I just had my PCR test taken, and then right after it finished, I did my own quick test and that came up negative. So I don't really think I have anything to worry about. Fingers crossed that I am not just asymptomatic or whatever and it's like just hiding in me, waiting to come out. I didn't get to leave at 8 a.m. They called me at around 7:30 and they said my results hadn't come out yet. They're gonna do a quick retest. Maybe something was off about me, so they just need to maybe check if it's false positive maybe. Lunch. Why am I eating lunch? Well, turns out Happy has corona. I tested positive. I'm gonna have to stay here for apparently another 2 days or something. Then they'll move me to a facility. Well, I guess one good thing that'll come out of this quarantine is I'll probably lose a lot of weight if this is the garbage that I have to eat. Absolute trash. I ate 2 spoonfuls of that disgusting bibimbap. It's a good thing I don't have any proclivities towards crime because there's no way I'm gonna be able to survive years and years in prison. Dinner time. Quick update, I guess, on my condition. I now feel chills and now have a minor headache. No coughing, nothing like that. Just an overall weakness, fatigue, very sensitive skin and everything. I'm very bloated. And another toshida. The only reason I'm still eating is because the body needs to get used to the vast difference between now and the crazy diet that I had in Mongolia. I could eat anytime I wanted. Super delicious food. And Eric has a tendency to just over-order things. I guess it's part of his love language, to kind of encourage people to eat whatever they want to eat. He also over orders, I think for the same reason that I would and I do on dates and things like that. I don't want people to have to be self-conscious about wanting more food. So what I do is I just over order in case they wanted to try a bunch of different things. I didn't feel like it was polite to do so, or to ask for it or to order it. You know what, I'm rambling. I feel like this is going to be a really good video on its own as a talking head video on my personal channel. So maybe I'm going to do that. I'm going to save this topic for a video on my personal channel, youtube.com/happy. My head is killing me, but I think my head is killing me because I'm dehydrated. Okay, well, it's my time. I just got sent these things, protective gear and stuff like that. And I'm going to be transferred to a treatment facility at 1 p.m. I'm going to be spending the rest of my time in that treatment facility. So in about an hour, I'm going to be transferred. I just popped another 2 Tylenols and now I feel like literally 100%. I'm very lucky that COVID hit me like this, where it's basically a cold. I have not gotten my vaccines. My vaccine I'll be getting on October 1st for my first shot, and then I don't know when the second shot is. So yeah, I'm doing incredibly well. You can see it. I can't fake this, you know? Like if I'm not taking Tylenol, then I do feel very weak, very sensitive. I get the chills and stuff like that. But, you know, it's very selfish for me to say this, but it's like, damn, like, I know there's a lot of people who that COVID has affected very badly. Lots of deaths. So that's definitely, I'm not looking down on that, but like, maybe instead of tanking the entire country's economy and technically the world's economy, with fear of catching COVID. Let the people who catch it, that can handle it, just catch it. Of course, I am an uneducated person with zero background in medicine. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it really worth tanking the global economy, being so fear-mongering of COVID, when the vast majority of us are going to be completely fine after having it? I was about to say, like, yeah, we should all just put our resources into finding a way to protect us from the more severe symptoms, but then I realized that's what the vaccine is, or is supposed to be. There are no instructions. I don't understand why there's a hole here. Am I supposed to put my thumb through it like this? Is that how it's supposed to work? So they've finally come to take me away. So I'm taking an ambulance to the treatment facility in Ansan. The ride is going to be about an hour in this super uncomfortable seat. I mean, I guess it's good that they're taking this seriously. This is way worse than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a legitimate treatment center. This cannot be a legitimate medical treatment center. Do you see the condition this room is in? This has to be just some like retired dorm or something. I have to spend at most 6 days in here. Pretty sure my body has fought it off already, or is like near winning the battle. Okay, sheets. There's just something about Jin Ramen and Shin Ramen that just hits different. It is 3:51. I've got some really bad news. My symptoms are worsening. The last 2 days of taking 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol twice a day, 6 hours apart, I think has effectively masked the actual symptoms or the actual strength of the symptoms. So let me just show you guys exactly how hot I am now. We have to report at 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. every day. So the first step is your temperature. You have to do one ear, 38.8, and then you have to do the other ear, then another 38.8. Second step, you gotta take your blood pressure. Oh, and I have to take my blood pressure. Very easy, just strap it on, press the button, and it'll do everything for you. Third step is blood oxygen level, I'm guessing. I don't know how this gadget works, and then that just happens. So theoretically, they said that COVID becomes far less contagious after the 11th day period. So for me, that'll be around 5 to 6 days left. I really, really hope so. 15 or shower in the morning. Fever has not gone down at all. They've allowed me to eat pretty much all the meds I need. They've kind of graduated me from acetaminophen to ibuprofen, but it doesn't seem like the meds are now working anymore to control my fever. So I'm about to change my tune real freaking quick, aren't I, huh? Some of you watching was being like, Happy, you deserve it after that disgusting speech you did before about what a joke COVID is, ha ha ha. Well, you know, you live and you learn, you live and you learn. Let's just hope it doesn't get any worse than this, huh? Absolutely nothing redeeming about this pile of garbage. Because of how trash the breakfast was, I have requested to just give me the vegetarian meals from now on. So looks like I'm vegetarian for the rest of my stay because you can only switch up once. It does look much better than the Korean food one, those stuff with the meat. This is a fried shrimp. I think these are fried mushrooms. Nice. Kimchi. With squid. Okay, so I'm guessing the vegetarian option has seafood in it. I think it was a pretty good decision to switch to the vegetarian meal. Got woken up maybe an hour ago. Chills. It was very cold. Fever is now back up to 38.8. Take the medicine. It's 5 o'clock now, 5 a.m. They just called me and they told me to take a warm water shower, but not a hot shower because my body is trying to chill down the fever. So when I should go take like just a regular warm water or even like room temperature water shower. That'll help cool me down because room temperature should feel cool. I hadn't taken a shower up to this point. I was just too weak. I just wanted to do whatever I need to do and then get to bed. So I jump in there and the regular water is cold. I was like shivering like this for like 5 minutes easily, 10 minutes easily. So I couldn't take it anymore and I raised the temperature just a little bit until it started feeling a little bit warm. Still mostly cold, but a little bit warm. It was just cold on my head, obviously because fever in the middle of my chest and everything, but like my legs and feet, my shoulders were warm. Suffered through that for I don't know how long, when all of a sudden, all the water turned warm. So it just clicked, wow. Did it work? Did it lower my fever? Did it lower my internal temperature enough that my body now is like, okay, this is warm water? So then I turned it down a little bit more just to keep it closer to the cool side, but still not cold, so I'm not suffering. That became warm. Let's see together if it actually helped my internal temperatures. 37.2, so it did lower my body temperature an entire degree, but it didn't take away my fever completely, I don't think, unless it's These numbers are not fevers. 37.1. 37.1 is supposed to be within, right? Like if I'm 37.1, I can go into restaurants. Does everybody know that this works? Am I the only one that doesn't really that didn't think this would work? I mean, logically it should work, right? If you just surround your body in temperature that's lower than your fever, it should lower your body temperature. I'm a fucking idiot. How? I was at a very high fever again, 38 on both sides. So I decided to take a shower right before dinner. Now I'm at 37 and 36.8. I was shivering the whole time, even though, as you see, the water was hot enough to steam up the room, and steam up this room, in fact. Anything I do to try to alleviate the fever is very temporary. It just bounces back either by the end of the effectiveness of the medicine or like shortly after my not cold showers, warm showers. So they've informed me that there's a chance that they'll have to just transfer me to an actual hospital because there's nothing they can really do here other than give me over-the-counter medications. I also read online, which is probably stupid of me to do, that those with prolonged fevers have a much higher percentage chance of getting some sort of permanent damage or other severe results or whatever. So I haven't been filming these past couple days because there wasn't really a point. It was just all the same disgusting food. Eating like 5 or 6 bites of it, going in and out of fevers. It doesn't seem like medicine is really helping at all. So they finally gave me the option to choose to just go to a hospital. I'm still very lucky though that I really only have high fever as a symptom. I don't have any lung issues, no throwing up, no diarrhea, just weakness and chills and sensitive skin caused by high fever. It's 4:42 a.m. It's almost like the mosquitoes know that it's my last day here. There's been 4 that I can count. There's been 4 mosquitoes. 3 of them I've killed. 1 of them disappeared. And they've bitten my face as I slept. One here, one on my lip. I got it. Got it. So that's 4 now. And you need this. You need wide area of attack because you just can't get it with your own hands. Figure out where these fucking mosquitoes come from. The bathroom. One motherfucker over there. I'm guessing they're coming through like the drains and things like that. And they're breeding in the water and stuff, and I don't know. Why do mosquitoes exist? So I finally come to the hospital. The ride took like an hour and a half. I'm sweating my balls off because of all this white plastic stuff that they made me wear. And this mask right here that I'm wearing is super suffocating, like very little airflow. But I hope that they can treat me here because I've gotten a lot worse. I now have breathing problems. So this is where I'm going to be staying. From now on until I get out of here, I can't film because it's not a private room. They don't want me to disturb other people. So that's it. I'll see you guys when I'm healthy. Good news, everybody. This has been the 2nd day that I have had a fever. Still having a bit of coughing happening, but it looks like I've gotten better, or I'm getting better. And I should be able to get out of here by the 21st. Today is the 21st, and I'm finally getting out of here. I haven't had a fever in 1, 2, 3, basically 3 full days. So they're like, you're free to go. Finally, this COVID adventure is finished.